Thank you.
Dave, I'm thinking maybe if you get on one side, I'll get on the other. And maybe the two of us, by hooking an arm under that, can lift it up. Okay, let's try it. Okay, you say when. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's got a little bit. Let me get down a little bit. I'd like to get down, it's got a long way to go. Yeah, I know it. But if we break it loose, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's enough. Hold it. I suspected as much. Joe, do you think, looks to me like the only answer is going to be to back it off with a drill.
Roger, let's do that.
Okay. Except that treadle is going to go. Now watch the treadle. I know it. You don't want me to push it? Can I push it down and stand on it? And we got to, no. There's another, the other problem is you got to break. I guess we could pull the whole thing out, huh? Thing out and put it up on the vise and take it apart. Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's about the only way we're going to do it. Now we got to get it back down. That'll do. Turn around and stand clear of the treadle. Can't stand clear of it because you should have left the treadle down there.
Dave, this is Houston. Is the treadle on the ground now?
Hey, Joe, stand by, will you?
Okay, we're standing by.
If we get hung up, we'll let you know, and we'll give you progress. If you keep asking questions, we got to stop what we're doing and talk to you.
Roger.
What's the problem?
We understand. No problem.
I know you're anxious, but guess we've had as many hacks at this drill. We'll ask you if we get hung up. There, now. Boom! Sucked me right back down. That was a good idea, but that didn't work either. What happens, Joe, is that when I turn the drill on, the drill drills, like all drills should. There you go, Dave. Little angle, I was just going to suggest that. Oop, I think you broke it loose. Let's see, I got a flag. Be a tune. No flag. 90% of the oxygen. Everything else okay?
Looks good to us, Dave. You might check your cuff gauge.
See if we can get it down. Yeah, dude, it's okay. Let me get an elbow under. I got another tune. I don't think it's worth doing, Jim. We're not going to get out. I could put a lot of pressure on it this way. Now, let me try it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There it comes. 1, 2, 3. How many more do we have? One more. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're making a little progress. Tell you what we're going to have to do is just break the drill, take the drill off, and then break the stems off one by one here and put the drill back on and pull it up again. Are you guys that interested in this thing? In Houston? I'll get the wrench. Yeah, get the wrench.
Dave, how many inches has it moved upwards?
Well, we've got it up about 3 feet, and I think we can do it piecemeal if you're really that interested.
Roger, we copy.
Brent. I'll tell you, you're sure investing an awful lot in this thing. You don't think there's any chance of us pulling it all the way out, Dave? Well, let's try again. Yeah, if we could just get our shoulder under that. Okay. Let me get down here, get a shoulder under it. Okay, me too. Okay. Hold it. Ready? Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Oh, slipped off. Wait, maybe you can get an arm under it now. There you go. Do this one. Oh, this is like isometrics. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. That's too high for me. I think I can grab it here. Okay, you tell me when. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me help you down here. Oh, wait, look. Easy, easy, easy. Don't order it. Just hold it now. Don't bend it. I'll never get it apart. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kind of stuck there. Just take a break. Yeah. Why'd you go to max cooling? Yeah, I just thought of that. Joe, you having trouble with your TV?
You better believe.
Yeah, they're hung down.
And Jim, why don't you take a breather and tip it up for us, please? Thank you.
Dave's tipping it for you. Nothing like a little PT to start the day out. Try it again here. Okay, hit. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's coming, it's coming. Okay, let me get underneath it here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got it. Okay, let me have it now. Okay, you got it. I got it. Okay, now if you'll close the gate. Okay. Gate's closed. Okay, let me put up the device here. No, just leave it alone. Okay, it's up. Yeah, you don't come and help me pull again. Jump in ahead. Yeah, I thought you did too. It's a 2-man job. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. We almost flew with it. I got it. Okay. Let me see, I'll get the caps for that. Well, it's in bag 2, I think. Yeah. Put all the stuff back here if you can, and I can just work the problem right here. Okay?
Jim, all the gear's in bag 2, and as you pull it apart, we want you to put the filled stems back into bag 2, please.
Yep, we understand. Okay, I'm going to need you to help me get this treadle up to the... Bring the whole bag back here so I can work it. Oh, okay. Just bring the bag back here and I'll just work it like I usually do. You could be doing something useful instead of just standing.
Jim, we need pictures of your beautiful trench there and the collapsed wall. And we'd like, I guess, a photo pan around this remarkable core hole.
Here, come on. Bring it over here, Jim. Jim, bring it over here. Yeah. Joe, just stand by until we get this settled down here, and then we'll come at you for what is the next task.
Okay.
You're gonna have to just hold off on jumping ahead of us, because we always have to come back and ask you what you said anyway. Okay, Jim,
Read you loud and
I
clear.
need you to help me take the treadle off. Okay? So if you get on the other side, we can jiggle it and move it up towards the drill. Okay? Okay. Good. You can't put any up or down on it. It's gotta be sideways. Let me try. It's locked on there, isn't it? No, it shouldn't be. Boy. Boy. Tell you what to do in this section, but you can hold it up there, Jim. Hold it on the hand tool carrier. Yeah, let me get on the other end. Let me hold it. You just twist the drill off. Okay. Okay, now just rotate the drill left. Attaboy. Just rotate it left. Easy does it. Yeah, keep it straight if you can. There you go. One more. Just a little. Keep it straight. Put a big other bit here. Hold it up. Yeah. Ease it off. Easy does it. I gotta take my camera off. Okay, just stand. Hold on. I'm going to stand by here, Dave. Yeah, just hold on it. I'm like. Handy dandy caps out here. Well, listen, I can get it from there, I think, Jim. Go ahead. Okay, well, listen, I'm going to take these pictures that Joe requested. Yeah. If you need any help, just holler and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm right here. Here's my... This is my trench, yeah. Okay. Okay, Joe, on the drill, top end goes alpha.
Copy, Alpha.
On the bit goes beta.
Roger.
Okay, I have the photos of the trench. You say you want to pan from this location, Joe?
Roger.
Okay. Golly, there's some stuff in there. Joe, in the top section goes Charlie.
Roger.
And let's see, another bag. You're going to have to go in here. I grab your camera, Dave. Yeah. Mag's jammed. Is that what it is? That's the one that jammed yesterday, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it worked. Is that right? It was working there for a while and it jammed again. Okay. Hey, Joe, what bag do you want these core stems to go in?
Bag number 2, Dave.
Bag number 2 doesn't have any pockets.
No problem.
Hey. There will be a problem when we start working in the bag, but...
Negative, Dave. That's an extra bag now, and we'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah, let's see, to get the treadle off. Yes. Okay. Delta is the cap on the top in the next section. Jim, did you get the vice on right? Sure did. Oh, it's on back. Can only go on one way, Dave. Really? Yeah, it's not working. There it goes. Oh. Okay, the pan's complete here, Joe.
Super.
And I think I'll take advantage of the time and put a black and white on my camera.
Sounds good.
You have a new mag on there today, Jim. It couldn't have been the one that failed yesterday. Oh, I have the color mag on there, TT. That's the one that was out yesterday. Oh, it wasn't either. TT is brand new.
That's right, Dave. Tango's brand new mag.
Okay, I'll go through a little malfunction procedure on it then.
Okay. Attaboy.
I hate to tell you, Jim, but that... Oh, boy. This vice is on, I swear it's... You only line up one way. Doesn't work then. How many hours you want to spend on this trail, Joe? Like the vice doesn't bite strong enough to get a grip so I can break the sections. Dave, if you want, I can get on the other end and hold it steady. Well, you can try, see if it does any good, but the vice ones, the Tran ones hold good. There's never any problem with it. Okay, let me get on the other end. There's some caps behind your left. Oh, shoot, I knocked them off again. Here, I'll get the... No, go get the vice. I mean, the drill. I think we're about through with this. Okay, I've got it. Okay. Hold vice. Don't hold it that way. Hold it straight in the vice if you can, Jim. See how it sits? Yeah. Okay. See, it doesn't grab. There, it's got it. There. Okay, hold it like that. Oh, man. Okay, hold it right there.
Dave, the treadle may be jammed against the fender. There, it moves away.
lives. Okay, but go a minute. Get out here a little ways. Hold it again, Jimmy. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. Joe, I haven't heard you say yet you really want this that bad. Tell me you really want it this bad.
It's hard for me to say, Dave. Beautiful.
I'll get those caps for you, Dave. Okay, you need those now? Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, cap number Echo. To the next section. Okay. Now, old buddy, if you think you can have some luck taking that off, I'll tell you what, you're gonna break it again.
Dave, how many more sections to come apart?
Hold the throttle. Okay. Oh, stand by, Joe. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've got it there if you... Yeah. Doesn't look right either. Just go the other way, man. How did that trail get like that? Moving. Yeah, I think it's broken. I think I got it. It's really jammed. See if I can get out. Work it out towards you because of the caps. See what I mean? No. Take that, the end of your right hand should come through while I work on the rest of them here. Okay, Foxtrot on the next section.
Roger.
I'd have known this, I would have left my cover gloves on, Dave. But don't mess with it, then. Don't mess your gloves up. I'll do it. Oh, they're okay. I'll take it. This vice just won't hold. It's not, there's something wrong with it. The vice doesn't work at all. Man, Dad, you hold it. Spent an hour and 15 minutes into it already. We're still filling this thing. Okay, the trottle's off. Beautiful. Stick this in here. Now, hold that section for me. Okay. Did before.
Dave and Jim, this is Houston.
Go ahead.
Roger, troops. What's your best guess? Do you think you can turn off the bottommost drill section?
Well, you can see on the TV, that's what we got. Now the vise, the wrench, my hand wrench works okay. The one on the back of the hand tool carrier doesn't seem to want to work for some reason. And it may just be because of the threads on the stems. I just can't get them broken apart. And that's the main problem. The wrenches don't work.
Dave and Jim, put that section on the ground if you would, please. We'll pick it up on the way back. And we want you to continue on with the Grand Prix.
Well, good enough. Do that. Stick it in there, Dave. We might be able to return it just like that. Yeah, I think probably so. I don't know where we're going to put it in the command module. I'm thinking so. Let's see, let me put it someplace where we don't ding it. There's no place to put it. I'll lay it right here on the treadle. Guess we ought to take it back. There's more time invested in that. I think we've done. Okay, get your camera. Okay, let's see, we don't want the drill on here. What do you want to do with the drill? Oh, just leave it right here. Is it on the surface here? Yeah. Got a good mag? Did you check it out and see if it runs? I did. I checked it out 1 foot per second earlier. Okay. I'll give it a short burst here.
Good thinking, Jim. Dave, while you're climbing on the rover, we'll take the meter readouts, and your heading is 292. 902.
AGC looks good.
Okay, thank you, Dave. And a word on that camera. We'll position it before the two of you start to move, and just leave it in whatever position we put it in.
Okay. We're not parked very good for you to see, Joe, but I guess break.
Dave, could you give us an EMU status check, please?
Yes, sir. I've got clear flags, about 74%, and 3.85.
Sounds good.
I've got 3.85 flags are clear and 75%.
And Jim, do you want some help on that 70mm camera mount procedures?
Well, I'm holding the trigger depressed and advancing the film manually to see if it'll
That's right on.
kick over. But it's not. I guess it's not working. I guess the only thing I could do at this point is change the mag.
Jim, before you do that, could try rotating the lens in front. It may be hung up between detents.
Okay, I'll try that. I mean the locking device in the lens itself.
That's right.
Now it's locked. Hey, if you want to take time here, let me change the mag. Yeah, why don't you try it, Jim? Okay, I'll try it. It's the only thing.
Sounds good, Jim.
Get to work here. Okay. Pan. Okay. I get a pan from the rim of scarp, and the rim is very, very soft. My boot sinks in a good, if I push on it a good 4 inches. and the whole center part of the crater is just full of debris. Very angular glass in the center. It's about, I guess, 40 meters across and maybe 5 or 6 meters. Not that much. Maybe 3 or 4 meters deep. And a slightly raised rim, an ejecta blanket that goes out about 1 crater diameter, quite uniform. I don't see any rays. There are slick sides in some of the fragments. And we'll get the sample of them in a second here.
Roger. Tim, you might try cycling that camera without a mag in it if we've caught you in time here.
Yeah, you have. Just right. Okay, I'm trying it. I think the camera's working, Joe. I'm going to put Mag Romeo on.
Sounds good.
That mag worked for a while this morning, didn't it, Jim? Yeah.
Niner 2.
AGC looks good.
Okay, thank you, Dave. And a word on that camera. We'll position it before the two of you start to move, and just leave it in whatever position we put it in.
Okay. We're not parked very good for you to see, Joe, but I guess break.
Dave, could you give us an EMU status check, please?
Yes, sir. I've got clear flags, about 74% and 3.85.
Sounds good.
I've got 3.85 flags are clear and 75%.
And Jim, do you want some help on that 70 millimeter camera mal procedures?
Well, I'm holding the trigger depressed and advancing the film manually to see if it'll
That's right on.
kick over. But it's not. I guess it's not working. I guess the only thing I could do at this point is change the mag.
Jim, before you do that, could try rotating the lens in front. It may be hung up between detents.
Okay, I'll try that. I mean the locking device in the lens itself.
That's right.
Now it's locked. Dave, you want to take time here? Let me change the mag. Yeah, why don't you try it, Jim? Okay, I'll try it. It's the only thing.
Sounds good to us, Jim.
Let's get to work here. Okay. Pan. Okay. I get a pan from the rim of scarp, and the rim is very, very soft. My boot sinks in a good, if I push on it, a good 4 inches. And the whole center part of the crater is just full of debris. Very angular glass in the center. It's about I guess 40 meters across and maybe 5 or 6 meters. Yeah, not that much. Maybe 3 or 4 meters deep. And a slightly raised rim, an ejector blanket that goes out about 1 crater diameter, quite uniform. I don't see any rays. There's slick sides in some of the fragments. And we'll get the sample of them in a second here.
Roger. Tim, you might try cycling that camera without a mag in it if we've caught you in time here.
Yeah, you have. Just right. Okay, I'm trying it. I think the camera's working, Joe. I'm going to put a Romeo on it.
Sounds good.
That mag worked for a while this morning, didn't it, Jim? Yeah. Camera's got so much dust on it. There's a little pinch in the bottom of Scarp Crater, halfway up, about the 10th the diameter of the crater, and it's only in the... That seems to be all the way around, somewhat irregularly.
Roger, Dave. Please continue.
Okay, I'm going to get a couple samples from the rim here. On the surface. But the first one I tried to pick up just fell apart. A couple pieces of it. Won't be able to look at it for you, but I'll bring it home. It's a clod. It's just a cake clod. And it's in 273. I'll come over there, Dave. I put on the other mag. It doesn't work. I think the shutter's working on the camera, but the drive is not. It was working fine last night. Okay, I'll come over. Okay. This stuff is really soft. 7-3.
Roger.
Or if you want, Dave, I can take your camera and do all the documentation pictures. Oh, I can do them just as well. Look at that, there's slipping slides on that one. Okay, I got someone to rim. Try it. Boy, this is, well, you can probably comment, this is sure a unique crater. Unique. We've seen so far. Yeah, you're right. Very soft on the rim. It does. Well, you think in about 6 inches. These look like big pieces of mud, don't they? Oh. Okay, let's take a couple steps out the rim here. I got one on the rim. You did get the sample already? Yeah, let's go down here, you know, a ways out on the ejector. see if we can get a couple more. There's a nice big one. It's too big for the bag. So with some sparklies in it, Jim. Think we can get that in the bag? Try.
You know, this has the appearance of those small ones that we sampled, with the exception there's no concentration of glass in the very center. Instead, every fragment has glass on it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, not every fragment, but many of these clods don't have any at all. Most of them don't have any glass. Get that one there. Give me a, oh, you got a bag, okay. Just a second here.
Dave and Jim, this is Houston. When you finish this, we'd suggest you move over closer towards the rim of the rill.
Oh. Right, Joe. Bag number 255, covered with dirt, but it looks just like a big piece of glass. Put some fines in with the station.
Roger. Jim, throw in a little soil there, please.
Let me have the bag. Don't mess up where the rock was, but pick up that little glass ball next to you, too. See the little glass ball next to where you scooped up? It's west of it, you mean? Yeah. This one right here? Yeah. That's it. Then we're about full. I think you dropped it, Jim. Yep. All right. Good. Okay, on our way.
Dave and Jim, this is Houston with a news report for you.
Thank you. Go.
Roger, be advised, your command module pilot Alfredo just did a perfect plane change burn.
Oh, that's good news. But we knew he would.
Roger, he's coming back to look for you.
Good for him. Hey, Jim?
Yeah.
I tell you,
You're going to drive slowly. In fact, let me walk. I can walk as fast as you drive.
they can't. No way.
I'll hop on, but I'll just, I don't need the belt.
I mean, where's your camera? Yeah, put it under. Let me take one crack at it. Just to, where did you put it?
Oh, it's on my RCU.
Oh, yeah. Let me take one crack at it here before we go.
Okay, the master craftsman.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
take it off. I can't.
I thought it'd be easier to work if I...
Feels like it's trying to drive.
Yeah, the shutter's driving, but it's not driving the film.
Right. Pity. Yep. It's a problem. Want to carry it or chuck it in the...
I think I just put it in my seat.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Dave, when you climb off, could you dust off our TV lens, please?
Certainly. So we're off and stopped, and I'm going to get on with the task here.
Okay, and Jim, you may want to use Dave's camera to record this on film while Dave uses the 500mm camera.
That's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, you must have dropped calm there, Joe. That's what we're in the process of doing here. After I dust your eye off. How's that, Joe? Attaboy, swinging around there, and you're going to see a spectacular place. Boy, oh boy. And I have the 500 out.
And look at that reel.
How about that?
How about that, geology
from
fan?
the top of the reel down, there's debris all the way, and it looks like some outcrops directly at about 11 o'clock to the sun line. It looks like a layer about 5% of the real wall with a vertical base on it, and within the vertical base I can see other small lineations, horizontal, about maybe 10% of that unit. And that unit outcrops along the rill. It's about 10% from the top, and it's somewhat irregular, but it looks to be a continuous layer. It may be portions of flows, but they're generally at about the 10% level. I can see another one at about 12 o'clock to the sun line, which is somewhat thinner, maybe 5% of the total depth of the rill. However, it has more well-defined internal layering of about 10% of its thickness. I can see maybe 10 very well-defined layers within that unit.
Beautiful, Dave, beautiful.
As I go down the rill, below this upper layer at 10%, there seems to be mostly debris in the order of large angular fragments, maybe the largest being like 5% of the total depth of the rill. And then they gradually break on down to very small fragments in a talus flow. I see no significant collection of talus at any level. It seems to be fairly uniformly distributed in patches all the way down to as far as I can see to the bottom of the rill. And looking on to my 12:30 to 1 o'clock on up the rill, and I guess we'll get a little closer when we get down to sampling it down there. Why, it looks very much the same. Outcrops of this one unit, irregularly spaced, discontinuous, but along the general 10% from the top line, with talus sliding down into the bottom of the rill. I see no differences in color. However, the vertical section of the unit which is exposed looks to be somewhat lighter in gray. The blocks which have fallen down in the talus seem to be have a more tan or different tone of gray color to them, sort of like the fresh vertical section was more recently exposed. Let me let you digest that for a minute and let me take a bunch of 500, so I'll get you the vertical and the horizontal, and boy, there's lots of things to shoot at over there. Hey, Jim, where'd you take the pan? Right over here?
There's a little circle on the ground.
Okay. Lens cap is off.
Good show.
Okay. First, I'll get you a horizontal strip along the two outcrops.
Okay, Joe, I just sampled a fragment here with a great number of vesicles about 2 millimeters in diameter. It's in 274.
Roger, Jim.
And I'll get you a horizontal strip of the, I guess I have to say there is more of accumulation of talus at about the 60% from the top level that I can see, Joe. If I think about it for a minute, I can see more talus accumulation there, so that there might be some change in slope, but it's not apparent by looking at the slopes. And I'll get you a horizontal strip.
Isn't that something?
And down about 20 feet from where Dave's taking a picture, there's a block about 2 feet. It's almost rectangular, and the top surface is covered with large vesicles. It almost looks like a contact there between that thin layer of vesicles and a more a rock that's a little lighter in color with fewer vesicles. In fact, there's really horizontal orientation of the vesicles in this one. I'll take a close-up of it.
Beautiful, Jim. Thank you.
Oh, and there's a, looks like a crater in the far wall at about 9 o'clock to the sun line. There's a round circular depression. Almost doesn't look like the kind of crater that would occur in a slope like that. There's no buildup at the bottom. It's the rim seems to be fairly parallel to the slope of the rill. Get that one.
Okay, Dave.
Horizontal strip across it. Horizontal strip above it, which should take in the upper 10%. Vertical strip through it.
Let me know if I get in your way, Dave.
Yeah.
You know, looking to the south along the rim, along the this side of the rill. Dave, can you comment on that horizontal bedding that's probably at least a kilometer south of us, and higher elevation?
On the other side?
No, this side.
No, I didn't even look on this side, to tell you the truth, Jim. Oh, I can see a couple outcrops on the far side, which look like they might be in place at about the 40% level of the rill. Very large boulders with fractures in them, rounded. It's hard to tell whether they're really in place, but they may be in place, covered by talus. and they're about 50% down. Let's see if there's any continuity to it. I can see some suggestions of continuity there. Jim, look about, well, it looks like the talus of fragments and fines is covering another layer, or a suggestion of continuity of outcrops which are rounded at about the 40 to 50% level down.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
See that? All the way across.
Yeah.
It's worth a few pictures.
You know, I'm really surprised that the bedding is as obvious.
Frame number, Dave.
Yeah. Okay, let's summarize real. Oh, frame number. Yeah. 7-6.
Okay.
So I guess that'll do it for here. To summarize here, I think we see from the top to the bottom one distinct layer, about 10%, which has multi-layers within it, and another at about 40%, which looks like a solid unit of a somewhat tanner hard rock, but it's covered with fines and talus. And we haven't seen to the bottom. I think we'll get a chance to look further down. Dave!
Hang on.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Very soft there. I stumbled over that rock. Okay. Ease that up for me. No.
Come on, let me get down below.
I got it. Be durable old fella.
Yeah.
Okay, Davey, you might check the lens, and if it looks reasonably clean, see if you could get the bedded outcrops on the near side to the south.
Okay, lens is reasonably clean, and I'll brush it off anyway.
Roger that, or blow on it.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, I'm
Outstanding.
documenting another rock. Yeah, that looks fairly representative of what's on the surface here.
Okay. I got the stop down to 8. I'll I can do down.
See what I was talking about down there, Dave?
No. What do you see?
I see horizontal bedding.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Somewhat looks like it might be dipping very slightly to the east.
Yeah, right. You can see the exposed upper surface of that layer.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, I agree. Got it.
If you're going to shoot some more, I'll go out and get some more rocks there.
Let me come help you.
Oh, you pick a few.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough 500. And
But I think we ought to maybe either move down slope to the large block.
yeah, let's go down there and sample. Okay.
Frame count, Dave.
This time I'll look and make sure I don't fall over some silly rock. 8-6, Joe.
Okay.
Jim. Let's go,
Once you head down, I'll be right behind you. I've got one more here I want to gather.
okay. Except I don't have a camera, so I can't do anything. I go look.
I got one. I'll come down and document it.
Right, we'll just ease down to this outcrop here in front of us. It's good, solid, firm ground here, Joe. Good footing. You can probably see. And I'll see how it is going back up. Yeah, no problem coming back up. Ease back down. Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, you looked at that big one there that has the...
Yeah, I took some close-ups of that.
Boy, that's a beauty.
You should see the vesicles in there, the alignment, the orientation of the vesicles.
Called organization, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I can almost see... Really. Looks like little pits in the dirt.
Dave, is that a reasonable area for a rake sample, do you
Little
think?
pits. Yes, definitely, Joe. It sure is.
Okay, maybe that's a quick way to get a bunch of them.
For one.
I didn't bring the rake. We can take the rake sample near the rover, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, sounds good.
Here's some, oh, well, we got to get some of that. Gosh, big angular blocks. Vesicles. It looks like a basalt. I think I see plagent to break a chip off of one of those. Coming?
Yeah, right behind you.
Okay, let's sample this out. See these flags right on the surface here?
Yeah.
This looks like it came from somewhere.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah. And it looks like...
Pick one, I'll take pictures.
Okay. Right there. We'll do that one right there.
Put the, get a fragment of it, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
that big one.
Let me, just this side, so there's no more.
The right. You're right.
And Dave and Jim, this will be probably our last documented sample that we'll have time for. We're going to ask you to move on back to the rover when you're finished here for a rake sample.
Okay.
And we're looking at about 10 to 15 more minutes at this stop, no more.
Careful. Careful. Don't do like me.
Yeah, I thought that's a big rock there.
Sure is. Hurry up. Good picture.
Go ahead.
Did you get the two?
Yep.
But keep your eye on it. See where that flag went?
No, I didn't see that.
Keep your eye on what I got here. There. Okay. Oh, don't lose that one.
I see it.
Yeah, I got the tongs. Get your bag out.
Are we going to have time to go down and sample the,
Apparently not.
the hit rock?
Stand by for an answer on that, Jim, and in the meantime, we have a truly magnificent view of the two of you here.
Okay. Joe, this is, it's a tan fine-grained, crystalline rock. I've got to say that because it's got up to 2 millimeter layers of plage in it, randomly oriented, and the matrix is a sort of light gray to tan. It's a very well indurated rock. On the outside I've got a nice glass-filled pit and some other pits in it. It's sure solid and sure looks crystalline. It's a beauty. It came from this large block over here, 275.
You want to put some of those other fragments that are
Why don't I just get some of the other frags right there?
Yeah.
Bring your bag.
And that is a beauty. And Dave and Jim, we've got an answer on your question when you're ready.
We're ready.
Roger, if you think you can get pieces of true bedrock, we'll be willing to give up Mare sampling station on the way back to the limb.
I think we can get, I think right,
out to the north of us.
yeah, right over there. I think that's true bedrock.
Yeah.
It's just too massive not to be. Okay, that one's too much. Once you, here, let me hold that frag. Get a scoop of the fines, and then we'll put the other frag in. I don't know. Well, from where about 50 meters from where I guess we'd say we see real outcrop.
Roger, Dave, how far back from the lip of the rill do you think you're probably standing?
Can't tell. I can't see the lip of the rill.
Okay, it looks like you're standing on the edge of a precipice on TV. That's why we're asking.
Oh, gosh, no, Joe. It slopes right on down here. The same slope. It's just a little inflection here. Jim, you should here. Get your after pictures too. Okay? Get a little closer so you get that big chip out of there. A little closer, Jim. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's go down and get the chunk of the bedrock here.
Well, you're going to get the bedrock here, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Thought you were going to press on to the north.
Well, he said go get the bedrock. I think we ought to try and get it if we can. Because this sure looks like bedrock to me. I looked up the rill, or down the rill to the south, and it's just one great big massive layer of the same kind of bright middle debris on the order of meters, quite well rounded.
Yeah, but the thing that bothers me, Dave, is look to the north there.
Yeah.
And there's a flat area there. It looks like it might be the top of the bedrock.
Yeah.
And those blocks seem to be slightly different.
They're a little darker.
Almost have columnar joining. Look to the north there.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Come on down here. Let's get the frag off of one of these boulders, and then we'll head on back to the rover. Get the cross hunt from over here, Jim.
On that side?
Yeah, okay. All over the place. And I can take the 500 from up there, too. crater is very uniform. It has debris on the order of a foot or so, almost throughout. No accumulation of talus at the bottom, and it's got fines covering everything. Nothing really sharply exposed, and most of the fragments are subangular, and it looks like non-vesicular, although I do see one highly vesicular one right in the bottom. And it's about 60 meters across and maybe 10 meters deep, smooth sides, and a very slightly raised rim.
Dave, let me check.
I'm sorry.
I'll just complete this.
And as craters go around here, it's deep.
Jim, are you taking your pan now?
Yeah, pan's complete.
Beautiful, and maybe you could give us a hand with your TV camera.
Oh, okay. Looks like you're looking back at Earth.
Yes, sir, and our necks are killing us here.
Well, there's a large block there just to the north of that, Dave, that looks like it might have a contact in it between a dark, very vesicular basalt and that light-colored pan.
Thank you, sir. Dave, are you firing off the big camera?
Yep. I've got an angular fragment here, subangular, about 4 feet by 5 feet, and the vesicles that are facing to the southwest are very large vesicles, about 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches in diameter.
Amazing, amazing.
Gradual
leave it there, though, Jim. The rover's not stressed for it.
Gradual transition. Oh, I'd love to bring it back. I guess I'll just take some close-ups here.
Yes, sir, please.
Got the tongs? Oh, you got your thing, yeah.
I don't have my scoop. I'll estimate.
It won't work.
Just to the north of this, the large one I just mentioned, there are 2 other large fragments, and there's a fracture right between them. And they also have the large vesicle pattern.
Roger, Jim, copy.
Well, we sampled this. And the material that has the large vesicles has long lasts of probably plagioclase.
How long, Jim? What's a long last?
Yeah, long last about centimeter.
Roger, Jim, we copy that. And as much as we hate to, we're going to have to get you aboard the rover, heading back across the mare towards the east, please.
Okay.
go, Davey.
Getting ready to move out, Dave?
Yep. Something here for the next guy. Okay, hop on and we'll get on with it here. Get your old handy dandy seatbelt fixed up there because we'll be going all the way back.
Yep, up on.
Okay. Okay, TV's coming off.
Okay, Dave, thank you. Dave, this is Houston.
Go ahead.
Roger, we're wondering if you could use that to mail home an ounce of rocks, please.
Ounce? All right. I'll do that. I bet we could. And I'll stick this in the ETB. If you'll hold your camera right there, I'll be right back. Something else I think you'll find rather interesting. It'll only take a minute.
Put this penetrometer drum in the ETB, Dave.
Okay.
As well as the solar wind.
Jim, we copied both solar wind and penetrometer drum in the ETB.
Not quite yet. I haven't put the solar wind in yet, but I will shortly. I want to watch this.
Joe, you have a good picture there. I've got
Beautiful picture, Dave.
Well, in my left hand I have a feather. In my right hand a hammer. And I guess one of the reasons we got here today was because of a gentleman named Galileo a long time ago who made a rather significant discovery about falling objects in gravity fields. And we thought that where would be a better place to confirm his findings than on the moon. And so we thought we'd try it here for you. The feather happens to be appropriately a falcon feather for our falcon. And I'll drop the two of them here and hopefully they'll hit the ground at the same time. How about that? Which proves that Mr. Galileo was correct in his findings.
Superb.
Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Penetrometer dome, 70 millimeters, 500 millimeters, 16 millimeter maps.
I can get the maps if you want. Okay, the solar wind is in there now, Joe. Solar wind, penetrometer drum.
ETB. Nothing like a little science on the moon, I always say.
Been saying it for years. He surely does. Dave and Jim, we're ready for you to move the baggage up into Falcon and climb in. As the space poet Reisling would say, we're ready for you to come back again to the homes of men on the cool green hills of Earth.
Thank you, Joe. We're ready too. But it's been great. Fabulous place up here.
Dave, I'm going to start getting in.
Good.
Roger, Jim.
Let me brush off maybe a little, partner. I'm almost there. Good time? Yeah. But that? Brush off. Man, stuff really accumulates. Get it. Up here. Okay. You ready? You can dust me off.
Jim, while you're dusting there, how many suitcases have you carried up?
Buster. Yeah, but that didn't work either. What happens, Joe, is that when I turn a drill on, the drill drills. Like all drills should. There you go, Dave. Little angle, I was just going to suggest that. Nope, I think you broke it loose. Let's see, I got a flag. Be a tune. No flag. 90% of the oxygen.
Everything else okay?
Looks good to us, Dave. You might check your cuff gauge.
See if we can get it. Yeah, dude, it's okay.
Let me get an elbow under it.
I got another tune. I don't think it's worth doing, Jim. We're not going to get out.
I could put a lot of pressure on it this way.
Now, let me try it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. There it comes. 1, 2, 3. How many more do we have?
One more. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're making a little progress. Tell you what we're going to have to do is just break the drill, take the drill off, and then break the stems off one by one here and put the drill back on and pull it up again. Are you guys that interested in this thing? In Houston?
I'll get the wrench.
Yeah, get the... Okay, nav circuit breaker's open.
Thank you.
Dave, I'm thinking maybe if you get on one side, I'll get on the other. And maybe the two of us, by hooking an arm under that, can lift it up.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay, you say when. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's got a little bit. Let me get down a little bit. I'd like to get down, get a...
It's got a long way to go.
Yeah, I know it. If we break it loose, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that's enough. Hold it. I suspected as much. Joe, do you think, looks to me like the only answer is going to be to back it off with a drill.
Roger, let's do that.
Okay. Except that treadle is going to go. Now, what's the treadle? I know it.
You don't want me to push it? Can I push it down and stand on it?
And we got to, no. There's another, the other problem is you got to brake.
Kind of stuck there.
Just take a break.
Yeah. Why don't you go to max cooling?
Yeah, I just thought of that.
Joe, you having trouble with your TV?
You better believe.
Yeah, they're hung down.
And Jim, why don't you take a breather and tip it up for us, please? Thank you.
Dave's tipping it for you.
Nothing like a little PT to start the day out. Try it again here. Okay, hit. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's coming. Okay, let me get underneath it here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got it. Okay, let me have it now. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Okay, now if you'll close the gate. Okay. Gate's closed.
Okay, let me put up the device here.
No, just leave it alone. Okay, it's up. Yeah, you don't come and help me pull again. Jump in a header. I thought you did too. It's a two-man job. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. We almost flew with it. I got it. Okay. Man, oh man. See if we could pull the whole
Thing out, huh?
thing out and put it up on the vise and take it apart.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's about the only way we're going to do it. Now we got to get it back down. That'll do. Turn around and
Stand clear of the treadle.
can't stand clear of it because you should have left the treadle down there.
Dave, this is Houston. Is the treadle on the ground now?
Hey, Joe, stand by, will you?
Okay, we're standing by.
This thing, and if we get hung up, we'll let you know, and we'll give you progress. If you keep asking questions, we got to stop what we're doing and talk to you. Let us know
Roger.
what's the problem.
We understand. No problem.
I know you're anxious, but guess we've had as many hacks at this drill. We'll ask you if we get hung up. There, now. Boom! Sucked me right back down.
many inches has it moved upwards?
Well, we've got it up about 3 feet, and I think we can do it piecemeal if you're really that interested.
Roger, we copy.
Bring it. I'll tell you, you're sure investing an awful lot in this thing.
You don't think there's any chance of us pulling it all the way out, Dave?
Well, let's try again.
Yeah, if we could just get our shoulder under that.
Okay.
Let me get down here, get a shoulder under it.
Okay, me too. Okay. Hold it. Ready? Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Oh, slipped off. Wait, maybe you can get an arm under it now. There you go. Do this one.
Oh, this is like isometrics.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, one more.
That's too high for me. I think I can grab it here. Okay, you tell me when.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me help you down here. Oh, wait, look. Easy, easy, easy. Don't order it. Just hold it now. Don't bend it. I'll never get it apart. 1, 2, 3.